I'm trying to figure out what Tsunsun Desne's haircut would look like when down. I think much the same, just like more voluminous. Ah, why is my nose so itchy? Stop that. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Creepy. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Her call-out was accurate, though. So, I think we've pretty much eliminated Natsuki as a possibility. Let's see what Sayori has to say. Ooh! I like this one, Ashitaka. It has some nice feelings in it. That face? The thumbs down face? I'm not even aware of what my face is doing now. Oh, I'm glad. I wish I got a screenshot of it. The VODs will be there for you. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Going to have to remember to go back and screenshot it when the stream's over. Slight recommendation. The VODs that I upload to YouTube are full HD, so if you want it in glorious 1080p, then that's where you'll want to go. Although I'm only uploading these in half-hour increments on the weekends. Because that seems to be working a little better. So it might be a while. Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. The pixels make it authentic. That's a good stream tagline, I feel. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you wanna write something for me? So it seems like we might still be able to switch tracks to Sayori, even though we're not. Yeah, wait, how do those ties work? I mean, they exist. If you look up, like, ribbon tie, I think you'll find it. How do they keep their angles? Okay, that's just the anime. That's so sweet! Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Alarmingly threatening, Ashitaka! I don't approve! Eh? Well... I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well... whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well... I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. I can't with this. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ashitaka. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh god. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. That got dark real quick! It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yeah, she's totally gonna crack one of these days. I think that's past tense. Like, these are significantly more yikes than yesterday's poems. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? I appreciate that Ashtasaka is an effective audience insight. It's true. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. I mean, I can't point fingers there. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And our last option, Monica. Hi again, Ashtasaka. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? I wonder if we could, ever just select no. Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most... romantic. Romantic, you say? Romantic? That is an interesting choice of words! That's the best way to describe it. Hey, what the fuck is up with her hand? Is that a claw? It's just a highly stylized long nail. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that... You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. No, she didn't. Calm down, I'm kidding. I think she means romantic as in the romantic poets, the ones who are all about way too many emotions and occasionally suicide. More accurate, yes, fair. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Interesting information? Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh no, she's got a husbando. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well... Me and my 10 waifus think that there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... But anyway... You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me! The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Load me? Is that like a meta hint? I can't... Oh, shit. I clicked and it did something. Oh, okay, save me, load me. So, okay. I just gotta try this real quick. Save. Quit. Oops. I didn't think that would quit the whole game. I thought it would just quit to menu. Let me pull that back up again. Capture, if you wouldn't mind capturing, that would be great. We finally hit the promised weird stuff? We hope so. Load. Colors in, okay, so far it looks the same. So we've done that. It doesn't seem to have done anything. I'm not seeing any differences so far. We'll see. Okay, well, I tried. And at the very least I have a save now. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Actually genuinely interested in the weird stuff? Me too, I'm just waiting for it to pop up in more of an overt way. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I feel like she really liked our last poem. She's giving us a bit more than she did last time, I think. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Hint, hint. Okay, I'm just going to make yet another save. I'm watching your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, well, we're starting to get, hints, at least. I feel like the game knows about Ash's saving problems. Excuse me, did you see how many save games I had already? I'm on page 2 of the save game thing. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I had something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room... Save over that. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Okay, so we're going to have to decide what we're doing at the festival, obviously. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Just gonna save as we get closer to the choice. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, phrasing, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Everyone's still just... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Save. Save! I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I'm surprised we're going against the support Yuri option here. Monika is terrible and this is a terrible idea. It's true. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Ashtasaka allow these people their boundaries? Yeah, Ashtasaka. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ahaha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Stop saying stuff like that! Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Wow! This is going to be such a tough choice out of the 2 poems that we have. However will we make this decision? We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Just realized that Monika's hair is longer than Yuri's by like that much. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. I assume that they'd be reciting famous poems? Where would be the fun in that day? Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. That's an odd compliment, my dude. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's all fired up of a sudden! Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I just imagine, like, quick time events for poetry reading. I want to play that game. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. Guitar Hero Poetry Edition? I would play the shit out of that. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. I wonder if we went with all of the poetry words that would appeal to Natsuki, if Natsuki would have been the one to, jump up instead of Yuri there. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Yes, I totally read my own poems to myself in front of a mirror. This is a thing normal humans do. You mean you don't wake up, jump out of bed, and then recite your poetry in front of a mirror to pump yourself up? That's not living logic. Maybe this is what Sayori means when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ashtasaka liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. And I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? I wonder who it could be. The only person who has not yet read a poem. Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ashtasaka. Oh, okay, we have to do it as well. Forgot we existed for a moment there. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ashtasaka lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Youch! Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. I'm having a hard time not double entendreing everything in this game. I think it's meant to be. Just let it happen. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. This is why I don't do performance things. Confidence is hard. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. No way, Rag. Showing someone something one-on-one is so much easier. That way you don't have a whole room judging you if it falls flat.